One of the most common copy issues and print issues that we see in the field is when a machine comes out of registration. This is a maintenance procedure that can be performed by the customer to bring it back into registration and bring their copy and print quality back to optimum settings. An example of a machine that's out of registration you can see here. The text, as you notice, is blurry, and the images here are a little blurry as well. This machine has been deliberately taken out of registration to give you an example of what your originals may look like. This is the main screen of the Taskalpha. The first thing we need to do this registration adjustment is to go to the System menu button. This is found in the top left-hand corner. At the System menu screen, we need to go to the second page. Then we go to Adjustments and Maintenance. On the second page of Adjustments and Maintenance, we see Color Registration. First, we need to print the chart. The document that prints out next is called the Color Registration Correction Chart. It has instructions on the bottom how to perform the color registration. As the lines are very light, it's difficult to pick this up on video, so hopefully you're able to see this well enough. From left to right, you have magenta and black lines going across, and cyan and black lines going across, and then black and yellow with a blue background going left to right across. The goal of this is to find the black line and the magenta line that line up the closest. In this example, 7 lines up the closest. I've gone ahead on this other piece of paper, which is exactly the same, and made the correct adjustments. As stated earlier, this machine was deliberately taken out of registration for this video. Now that you've made your choices on the color registration correction chart, your machine's probably timed out and gone back to the main screen. So again, we're going to go to System Menu, down to the second tab, to Adjustments and Maintenance, down to the second tab again. Color Registration. Since we've already printed the chart, we don't need to do that again. We just need to go to Registration. And it'll bring up 3 columns and 3 rows. Each column and row has an associated combination of letters, MH-F. This combination of letters goes in conjunction with the combination at the top left-hand corner of the page, MH-F. So if we go into MH-F and we put the number that closely matches that, 7 in this example, and hit OK, and then work our way across, MV being 8, MV 8, and then MHR, also being 8. And then working our way down, CHF, all the way over to CHR, YHF, all the way over to YHR. Once completed, we then hit Execute, and it will say completed. You can then print your chart out again and test your settings. After your second chart printed, your color lines and the black 0 line should be the closest match. If we reprint that same spreadsheet that we had before, we should now notice that the text and images are now in focus. If we zoom in here a little bit to see that, we can then compare it to our original. I hope this video has helped you and it makes registration on your Kyocera color device easier.